Hey everyone, and welcome back to BMX News. This is a weekly BMX news show where I talk about everything that I think you might care about that happened in the previous week within the world of BMX. So let's get right into the news for this week, and there's one big one that we have to start out with, and that is the Chris Doyle situation and everything revolving around it. If you didn't know already, Chris Doyle went into cardiac arrest after riding in New Mexico, Arizona, somewhere in that area. He went into cardiac arrest. He was immediately treated. He's now stable, doing well, and getting better. And if you don't already know about this, it's kind of surprising because the amount of outreach and support for Doyle within the BMX community has exploded. It just shows how much we can come together when we really need to. And with that being said, there have been several benefits formed for Doyle. Two of them are t-shirt benefits, and then one is a sticker. There's an auction on Gromdad 2000's Instagram for a Doyle jersey. I think the bidding for that, last I checked, was at $500. He also put out a statement about the situation with a little bit more information. So if you want to learn more, there will be links to this, the product benefits, as well as everything else that we talk about today in the order that it's talked about in the description below. And with that being said, there was also a video released this week of Chris Doyle previously unreleased footage. It's got all of the classic Doyle riding that everyone knows and loves, the turndowns and inverts, and it's also got a hang 5 across a quarter pipe deck in it. So that's everything to talk about right now as far as Chris Doyle goes. I just want to say that everyone in BMX supports you. It's been very obvious. Can't wait to see you get better, and I can't wait to do some 5-tapped ice picks with you at the wheel mill. Then we've got some sponsor news. We've got one thing to talk about this week, and that is an Andrew Schubert Welcome to Eclat or Eclat video. He does a wheelie in the middle of a manual in this video, and that should be all I need to tell you to get you to want to see it. I've been saying this for years, but BMX needs more wheelies. That's it for sponsor news. Now we've got a couple contest and jam things to talk about. The first is the 2018 Fise in Hiroshima, Japan highlights videos. There's two of these videos. Both of them are from Vital. One is the finals highlights, and the other is a bangers video, which I believe has a lot of stuff from the best trick contest. And just as you'd expect from all of the best riders in the world, this contest got pretty crazy. The finals went down at a weird time over here in the US because they were so far away in Japan, so I didn't get to watch them live. So it's always good to have these highlight videos, and it was pretty cool to see two different videos, both from the finals and from what I presume is best trick. The best trick or bangers video starts out with a flare Superman seat grab, and it was good. That alone makes you want to watch this video. And the last clip is a couple different angles on a gigantic sub Fufanu. Both of those tricks completely insane and absolutely make this video worth watching. We had two different Easter jam videos come out this week. The first one is an Easter street jam from Kunstform, and the second is from Dead Sailor, and it's at Mount Hawke. And then from there we had some news pop up about X Games. It's that the Minneapolis location for X Games got a 2-year extension. Previously it was only supposed to go down in Minneapolis for 2017 and 2018, but there was an extension to this, so it's going to go down both in 2019 and 2020 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's pretty much all there is to say about that, and that is it for the contest and jam news. Now let's move on to the bulk of this week's video, which is the video news. There are a ton of videos that came out this week, so let's just get right on into it. The first one that I want to talk about is Cory Firmage Flip the Script 2. When it comes to Cory Firmage, if you don't already know, he is the definition of freestyle. So much so that more than half of the tricks in this video, I would say, are probably only understandable and make sense only to him, and he did them 100% flawlessly. If there's one video that you watch this week, make it this one. It's only like a minute long, so there's really no reason not to watch it, and Cory has been killing it in a league of his own forever. After that, we had a Stephen Hamilton 2018 video from Animal. It's always awesome to see new Hamilton footage, and this video really reminds me of the times when I lived in Columbus and Hamilton and I would ride like every other day, where all we would do is film clips and shoot photos and just ride around all over the place. It's seriously amazing how Hamilton finds such amazing spots all of the time, and there is no shortage of them in this video. I even shot the table clip at Ray's that you see in the video. And then in the park video of the week, we've got TLC Bikes at the base and Southsea Skatepark. There are so many wild box jump tricks and lip tricks in this video. Everything from whip to bars to a pedal stall to 270 tail whip. These guys are all super shredders. Then after that, we had a video of Gary Spencer at Rampworx. This is another crazy park video that came out this week. Gary absolutely destroys everything he touches in this video, and I'm pretty convinced that he could do a 3-whip off of anything and anywhere that he wants to. Then we had Riding Street in Philadelphia from 50/50 Skatepark. The 50/50 Skatepark YouTube page has been killing it with videos lately. This one has more of an edit style with music to the riding, and speaking of riding, it's got no shortage of great riding in it as well. And if you're into Scotty Kramer's videos, Dom Simoncini has some clips in this video, and a lot of them are pretty awesome. Then we had a video of Matt Lough at the Margarita ramps. I remember the first time that I ever saw Matt riding, I didn't know who he was. All I knew was that he was the smoothest rider at Baco, and he was also going huge. Since then, he's put on back brakes and has been killing the tech game, and this video is a nice combination of both going big and tech. Next, we had a video called Ledge Heaven with Madeira and friends. This is 8 minutes of a raw session from a session on an amazing looking ledge spot. There was like 10 of these things in a row, and all of these guys looked like they were having a blast, and it was great to see a more personal look at a session with not just straight riding, which also looked like it was going to be its own session video because we had Jeff Z filming for the ride video that I'm talking about, and then within that, he was filming Grant C, filming the guys for what I presume is going to be a Madeira video. Then we had a video of a heavy session at the new Vans training facility. This is 6 minutes of straight destruction at the new Vans training facility, aka private skate park. Similar to the last video, this is kind of a raw session video with 7 Vans riders, including Gary Young, Dakota Roach, and Bruno Hoffman, and they're all killing it in the video. There's not really much like behind the scenes stuff, but it's 6 minutes of all of these guys absolutely shredding a new place for them to ride. And the last video that I want to talk in depth about this week is Carment's Band 5 section. This is just over 4 minutes of hardcore riding set to some hardcore music, which is honestly refreshing in the days of mumble trap music with our riding videos. If you're sick of the music in today's riding videos and you want to see somebody send it, this video could just make your day. And the ender is absolutely unreal. It's crazy even more because he didn't get it first try, and the whole time after seeing the bottom angle, all I could think of is how did anyone even notice this, let alone notice it and then want to do it. This is definitely one that I recommend watching this week, and like I said, it's the last video that I want to talk in depth about, but just like every other week, and even more so this week, there's an entire list of other videos that are worth talking about, so I'm gonna list those off right now. The first one is Drop the Pin with Tom Dugan and Fit Friends, then 10 BMX Science Facts with Patrick Kelly and the BMXican, 60 Seconds with Amos Burke, 3 videos made by Charlie Crumlish in BMX Foo at Woodward East, S&M Hot Dogs Who Can't Read's Mix section, and S&M Hot Dogs Who Can't Read's Hobie Dones section. Then we had 3 longer videos with 2 of them being older DVDs. Both of them are from Shook. The first one is called Brainstormed and it's from 2006, and the second one is called Put in Work with an E in the work, and that's from 2007. And then we had a over 25-minute long Flatland video called Forget What You Heard. And that's gonna be it for videos this week. We had some quickie check it out if you care news in the form of a What I Ride video from Ride with Dan Crook, and then we can move into the products for this week. The first product that we want to talk about is less of a product and more of a concept and a new way of doing things, and that is the Smile seat clamp system from Mutant Bikes. If you didn't know already, Mutant Bikes has been doing a lot of innovation when it comes to BMX parts in recent years. This new seat clamping system is a little bit funky in my own personal opinion, but it makes sense, and nobody can deny the fact that having no seat post clamp on the frame looks good and smooth and sleek, and it's just a better look in general. But with this system, it comes with the aesthetic cost of having a bolt head and a nut sticking out from either side of your seat tube. Then we had a spring and summer 2018 apparel promo video from Cinema. From a filmmaking standpoint and from the standpoint of someone who makes videos almost every day, this video was beautifully done. It doesn't have any riding in it, but it features Nathan Williams and Garrett Reynolds rocking some of the new apparel from Cinema. The next one is a sneak peek at titanium forks from Mike Laird. Mike has been prototyping titanium forks, and it looks like they're going to be available soon. They come in two different options, normal and with front brakes. The normal option is 1 pound 4 ounces, and the front brake option is 1 pound 5 ounces. They come in a 30mm fork offset, and this is not going to be customizable. The front brake option will be $500, and the non-front brake option will be $450. And finally, from Profile Racing, we have the Pro Styler t-shirt. This is a design that they originally issued in the mid-1980s, but with their recent 50th anniversary as a company, they are now re-releasing this shirt. And with that being said, that's everything that I have to talk about this week when it comes to BMX news. I just want to backtrack to the first thing that we talked about this week in the benefits for Doyle. If you want to support a legend in BMX and support his recovery and just try and help him out a little bit, there's shirt links in the description below. It's the first thing that's going to be listed, so do that if you can. If not, share it, let people know, just put out some support for Doyle because we all know he deserves it. And that's going to be it for this video. If you like the BMX news, hit the subscribe button somewhere down there. It's free and there's no reason not to. I try to come out with these videos every Friday at or before 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also come out with Tip Tuesday videos every Tuesday that I have a tip to talk about, with other types of riding videos throughout the week. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.